AGP, Alliance Global Partners, they did, I think, what, 143, Jim, public market transactions last year, right? Jim Kirsch, the president of Alliance Global Partners in the U.S. and Canada, launched their Canadian bank at our conference last year, pal. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the conference. And congratulations to you and your team. It's a fantastic venue. Chicago was a great upgrade. This is a great upgrade, and I'm sure everybody's going to have a fantastic conference. Just very briefly, we're thrilled to be a part of this industry, deploying capital for the last several years, over $2.5 billion. And we've had a tremendous amount of interest in the past 6 months from new capital flowing in. We participated and led a number of transactions in the last quarter, totaling approximately $100 million into the sector between our U.S. bank and our Canadian bank. So I think there's good times ahead for this industry. The operators have gotten refined and savvy, know how to run a business in a very challenging environment. And I think we're going to get some legislative reform that's going to give us all a big lift. So have a great conference. Thanks for having me, and do great again, Patrick.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, brother. Thank you. One more person I want to bring up to say hello, our premier lending partner for this conference, our friends from Fund Canada. You'll see them directly outside this door. If you are in need of capital, and especially if you're looking for debt, there really is nowhere else that I would send you, right? And many of you probably here provide debt. But our friends from Fund Canada, I want to say hello to Eric Kaufman, the COO. Come up and say a few words, brother. Give it up for Eric, please.
You have a nice mic.
Yeah, they give me a mic. Hello? Just wanted to thank Benzinga for having us. Again, you guys, I think, bring together the best collection of executives and decision makers in the industry. So very excited to spend the next couple of days with everybody. As a sponsor, they let me give a shameless plug. So just briefly about Fund Canada, we're the industry's leading short-term debt provider. We've been putting out money for over 2 years in the industry, underwritten thousands of files, approved more than $250 million in loans. Prior to that, our founder and CEO, Adam Stettner, who was just up here, spent more than 20 years in lending, both across consumer and commercial lending, deployed over $20 billion on balance sheet, so a long track record of lending and tremendous success. They asked me to touch briefly on a couple challenges in the industry. I think the biggest thing that we're seeing today, which might not be a surprise to anyone in this room, is there's a lot of aging AR. But I think the difference between yesterday and today with that is that we're seeing a lot of the larger operators who weren't previously impacted by that now feeling that pinch. Before it was, hey, you know, our vendors need to pay us, we're too big not to pay. Then they started extending terms, maybe 30 or 60, 90 days, and that's not enough. So they're starting to feel the pinch, which just means no one's immune from the challenges of our industry. I think another thing that we're starting to see is a number of operators slow paying their vendors that are ancillary vendors but integral to running to their day-to-day business, which just shows how it's kind of rolling downhill. The good thing is that the operators in this industry are savvy. I think there's a tremendous amount of collaboration, and so the future is bright, but we have to continue to innovate and work together to persevere. So thank you, everybody, and look forward to having a great show.